What's up, YouTube? This is Adrian from Team of Bomb Snow, and we got the top two finals, which is okay. We got the top two, which is finals of the St. Albert City Championships that happened about half a month ago. And here's the commentary finally. On the left, no, we'll start on the right. On the right, we have the guy who was in a couple of our videos already. He's Alex. He's running Terrakion Mewtwo with Landorus in this freaking, what am I saying? He's in, god damn. Yo, in this build he's running Mewtwo Terrakion with a couple Landoruses, and on the left we have myself running a deck I built the day before of the tournament. So I have no idea what my strategy was against him, and my deck anyways was Mewtwo Landorus with one Terrakion. And fun fact, for top 4 I actually beat a guy who had 2 Siglets and I had only one Terrakion, and I don't run any recovery cards. I run I run like 1 gold potion and 1 max potion, but I didn't run any revives or super rods, so that was a really close game anyways. So I start with something I have no idea. Anyways, I have honestly no strategy against what his deck was. When I was thinking of a strategy throughout the game, I didn't want to approach Mewtwo because I ran less Mewtwo than him. I only ran 3, and also that I didn't run that many Ultra Balls as well, so getting those Mewtwo's was going to be difficult. So I decided to avoid the Mewtwo war at all costs. So my best strategy was it's kind of dumb, was just to capture up heavy things like Terrakion and hammerhead everything to death. That was my strategy. Waste catchers, so that he has to burn his switches and all that jazz. So I went first. I just attached and I hammerheaded, so I guess I have nothing good in my hand. I have like Ultra Ball, DC, a Mewtwo. Look like a Poke Center, but I don't run that. I think I had like 2 Ultra Balls, a DC, and a Mewtwo or something like that, and a catcher. He gets a Skyline, he's gonna Ultra Ball. He discards a Random Receiver and Terrakion. Again, I don't know why he runs Random Receiver, because Random Receiver when you use a Random Receiver and you have no supporters in your hand and you get a Scala, you're wasting 2 supporters, or a supporter finder and a supporter to get another supporter. So that's really risky to run a Random Receiver with Skyla. He gets a Mewtwo and he puts a Evlite. I don't care. I'm not gonna go for the Mewtwo war. Landorus does tons of damage to Mewtwo anyways, if with a couple hammerheads and a land judgment, so I'm not afraid of a Mewtwo. Maybe if it has like 20 energies on it, then I'll drop my Mewtwo, but only then will I drop Mewtwo. I'm not gonna drop it like any other time. Hopefully I don't, because then I'll sound retarded. What did I top deck? Look like a fuller supporter or something. I don't know, the light is bad. Maybe in the future we'll have more cameras just to see each player's hands, and I think that's a Bianca. So I think I'm gonna lower my hand size. Yeah, that's a Bianca. I have an Ultra Ball, so I'm gonna discard some stuff. And I have no idea what I'm gonna discard. This game was really long, honestly. Mostly because the second game, well, the first game I have no idea why it took so long. I don't remember. The second game I was taking so long turns, because one mistake and I would have lost, because I was that close from losing. So I had to think of all my best options. So let's see what I do. I'm gonna Ultra Ball so I can thin on my hand. I don't know what I'm discarding. I discard. Is that like 2 catchers? No, I think that's an energy switch and a catcher. 2 catchers would be too bad. I wouldn't do that. And I get probably I'm thinking of going for a Mewtwo, but like I think afterwards I decided that's not a good thing to do. So I go for the Landorus. Yeah, I like that better than Mewtwo. So I have a Mewtwo in my hand though. I didn't discard that with Notch Ball, which makes me think I'm gonna bench it. So maybe I shouldn't have, but maybe I just wanted to bench it to draw another card from Bianca. I don't know. I have a DCE. I don't think I'm gonna put it on Mewtwo though. It's too risky, and I don't. So thank God I don't. I use Bianca without even benching the Mewtwo, which is kind of. I like it and I don't like it. I like it that I'm avoiding the Mewtwo, but I don't like how I am like clogging on my hand, even though I have a bunch of nothing. So I Hammerhead and do 10 with both. He decides that my dice are garbage. I don't know why. I can't really see him on the camera too well, or his damage counters. And no one uses those damage counters anymore. Come on. All right. So it's Alex's turn. Be pretty strong if he starts attacking with Mewtwo already, but he doesn't, which is good on my part. He manually attaches to Terrakion. No idea why. Maybe he's afraid of some random not drawing a switch ever in the game. I don't know. He discards 2 catches though, which is big. I like that on my part. And then he benches another Mewtwo and a Landorus, which I like because I can do Hammerhead. My Hammerhead's stronger. Uses a switch though, so he's gonna start X-balling, which is fine with me. Kinda, I don't know. It depends if I have a Tool Scrapper or not, or tons of plus powers, because it's doing tons of damage to me if I can't do Land Judgment to knock out the Mewtwo. That's why I'm worried because I have Light. So if I have a Tool Scrapper, I'm good to go though. I have a feeling I'm gonna use the catcher to keep hammerheading everything though, because that's what I did the whole game. So we might see that. I already used 1, or I used 2 I think already. No. I know I discarded 1. I don't know if I used 1 yet. I forgot. But if this is my 3rd catcher, that's kind of really risky. I don't know why I do that. Especially since he didn't use any switches yet. So I think I only used 1 though, or discarded 1. So maybe we'll see that coming down. I'm the only one who does shuffling like that too. I can't do the shuffling Alex is doing right now for some reason. My hands aren't large enough or something. I wish I could shuffle cooler. Riffle shuffling, I don't know. I get a switch. Not gonna matter. I get like 2 DCs, but already attached. So I'm gonna do a Hammerhead. Put 10 and 30 on Mewtwo. I like putting on Mewtwo instead of Landorus because I can later on capture the Landorus and just do 30 to everything and kill everything before I kill the Landorus basically. So what is Alex gonna do today? He's gonna Ultra Ball. He's gonna EXP share. And a switch. I like the switch, so my strategy is gonna work better later on. I don't know if he would rather attach to his active Mewtwo or not, because obviously he knows I play Mewtwo, so even though I'm not having on the field, I can always drop a Mewtwo at any time. So he's gonna, no idea what he's gonna attach to. Like, he doesn't have to attach to the Landorus actually, or to the Mewtwo, because it's still 2-shotting me right now. So he's probably gonna attach to a bench Mewtwo. Uses Max Potion really early. Don't know if that'll matter or not, because if he attaches like a DC to something else, I'm gonna like hit that one. So I guess it doesn't matter, the Max Potion. Maybe it would have mattered in the late game or something though. I don't know. He uses N though. Mine's full art, so mine's better than his, obviously. Jesus. When Full Art Juniper comes out, I swear to God, it's gonna be like 50. It's gonna be so much. It's so dumb because Juniper, all decks run 4, no doubt. That's why it's gonna be crazy expensive. So we didn't see an attachment yet. Or we did see it. I think he put a DC on Mewtwo. That's a DC instead of... I don't think that's a fighting, that's what I'm trying to say. And then he just X-Balls me. We'll see if I have that gold potion or max potion. That'd be pretty good. And I do get a gold potion. I like that. That basically made his X-Balls useless. Like both of them. Because now it's 3-shotting me. And gold potion, I just love the A-Spec. I might run that instead of computer search in most decks now. I don't know. I just find it really useful. I use a tool scrapper. That's amazing. My one and only tool scrapper. I wish you can fit more in decks, but you can't. I discard another Landorus and a energy retrieval. I already have 3 down. I don't need the 4th, just in case if he catcher stalls me as well. Only run 3 switches as well in this deck, so yeah. See what I don't know what I got for my Juniper though, but if I have a catcher, I'm gonna start doing that. I remember doing that like all game. I put the fighting energy on that Landorus instead of the other Landorus because it does, if Alex decides to catcher it and X-Balls it, it does less damage, and also that you don't need to attach another energy, because if it catches you up, you can just attach another energy and just land judge me on that turn. So that's a good thing that I did, that I just caught myself doing. I didn't think I'd do it anyways. I just use Hammerhead, put 30 on Mewtwo and 30 on Landorus. Don't like how I put it on Landorus though, honestly. Don't know why I didn't put it on Mewtwo. No idea what I'm thinking about. I guess I was thinking that my plan was to knock out the Mewtwo, take 2 prizes, knock out the Landorus with a land judgment, take 2 more prizes, and the last Mewtwo you can just knock out with my own Mewtwo. So that might have been my plan. I don't know. I think was probably to put 30 on Mewtwo though. Not sure. It's Alex's turn again. He's in dilemma about putting another DC down. I think it's alright if you put on the bench one, because if I use a catcher, drop a Mewtwo, and also a DCE, then I knock out his Mewtwo, but then his Mewtwo can just knock out mine back. So I don't think it matters too much. I'm not attaching to the active Mewtwo, Landorus right now, because I'm just like sacking it. It's just gonna hammerhead everything until it dies. That's my plan, I think. Also, it would be really great if I get a max potion next turn. That'd be pretty huge. I don't remember if I do. I have a catcher, I think, and I'm asking how many cards in his hand to decide if he has a switch or not. I think. Catch the Landorus. So I guess I'm gonna hammerhead everything. That's my strategy right now. I already know Alex used 2 switches, or he used 1 and he discarded 1, so it's alright with me. I'm gonna Scala, use a full art one as well. I love full art supporters, even though they're so expensive for just shiny pieces of cardboard. I'm gonna get an Evelite. I don't know if it matters. I guess it does, because then if Alex starts hammerheading, then it does less damage on my side of the field. But you can just play around that, so don't know if that matters at all at the end. I do 30 on Landorus and 30 on, what do I put 30 on? The Mewtwo. That's a good choice. There's no reason to spread damage everywhere. You should just try to knock out stuff. Alright, so it's Alex's turn. He can try hammerheading. That's an actual probably good strategy. It'd be good if I put 2 Evelites down the field, but I only have 1. So we should see Alex start hammerheading as well. puts a DC on that bench Mewtwo, and he uses his third switch to knock out my Landorus. That's alright. He can do that, I guess. Then I can just promote my Landorus with the DC. Actually, I don't know what I promote, but I can Line Judgment, discard my energies, so Alex would do less damage to me, and then I can just Hammerhead and knock it out. So I don't know which to promote, honestly. If I use Line Judgment with the one with the DC, then I don't discard the DC, and the Mewtwo does more damage. So I guess that's why I promote that one instead. And I should attach to the active one. I know Alex runs Max Potion though, so that's kind of a dilemma as well. And I use a switch, kind of a waste, but I think I have a Juniper, so it doesn't matter in the long run. I guess I decided it's better off attacking with the one with the DC. Don't know which one was better. I don't even know if I'm gonna Hammerhead or Line Judgment this turn, that's why. Oh, I got 2+ powers, so I think that's what I was trying to do. That's huge, because I can knock out that Mewtwo. Oh, I love that. Just love how I one-shot an EX like that. It's great. After this, I'm probably just gonna do my Hammerhead strategy again. Knock out the bench, capture the Landorus and Hammerhead, put 30 on the Mewtwo until it's dead, and then Line Judgment the Landorus until for the win, because Alex only has one switch left, and I have 2 catchers still. So I'm in a good situation right now. He puts another Mewtwo down. He likes Mewtwo, so that's alright. He uses his catcher. It matters because Landorus 2-shots it and not the one with Evlight, so that's good. He discards a Juniper and I think another supporter if I remember, which is kind of big, even though that he is, I don't know. But discarding supporters are huge. He has a Max Potion. That's a good card to keep on. Well, he discards the energy switch, not a supporter, so it's not that bad. What's he gonna get? Maybe an energy. No idea. It was Enhanced Hammer, I think. But Enhanced Hammer is a weird thing to get, so I don't know if it was. But he plays it down, so I think it was Enhanced Hammer. Which I don't know if it's necessary or not. I guess he's just scared of more Line Judgments, which is alright. He attaches a DC to Terrakion. Yeah, he needs to retaliate, so that's what he does. And then he Max Potions the Landorus, because he's gonna Juniper. If he didn't have a Juniper, then I would have kept it, but he didn't. So he had to use it anyway, so that's good. And he's gonna retaliate for 100. Which is pretty big. And yeah, 100. What am I gonna do? I'm probably gonna catch up that Landorus if I have a catcher. Yeah, I have a catcher, and I'm gonna probably catch up that Landorus for sure. I know he used 3 switches already. Actually, I don't know. I think I'm counting right now. I love to. It's always good to count your opponent's resources, just so that you have options to. You know what you're gonna do. If Alex didn't run any switches, if Alex didn't have any switches yet, obviously I wouldn't catch up that Landorus because it'd be a waste of a catcher. I use Heavy Ball. I have a Terrakion there, but I'm not getting it. I don't think. Maybe I'll get it thin on my deck or something. I didn't get anything though. I think I was also counting how many catches I use or catches are in there or something like that. I don't know. I love like cards like Heavy Ball because you don't need to like. You can like it's like an automatic deck check. You can see what's in your deck. I have a catcher though, so I'm definitely gonna catch up the Landorus, I think. Put a DC on the bench one, so I can do a late line judgment, which is what I want. I catch up the Landorus, so that's good, and I use an N. Hopefully put Alex in a bad, give him a bad hand for once. Hopefully Alex last switch is prize or something. If I get another Evolite, that'd be great though, cause then his Terrakion can't kill me, or his Hammerhead is weak. But I don't get anything, so I just Hammerhead. I also don't attach to the active Landorus because I still have max potion. I think I was looking through without using a heavy ball to see if it was my deck. So I think that's what I'm gonna decide to do late in the end. After my Landorus is about to die from Hammerheads, I'm just gonna max potion it. So Alex uses a Scala. Is he gonna get his last switch? If he gets his last switch and I catch up his Landorus, then it's gonna be stuck there for the rest of the game, basically. Or a Terrakion. If I catch up a Terrakion, probably better. It'd be better to catch up the Landorus though. So does he want to use his last switch already, or not? What's he gonna get? Oh, and there I asked for more water, I think. Alright. Yeah, he's checking my discard. See how many catches I use, I believe. I used 3. I still have 1 more. And I know it's in my deck because I heavy balled for it. I think it's in my deck at least. I don't remember actually. He gets an Evolite, which is it's just as good as a switch because it's reducing Hammerhead damage, so that's good. And I already used my Tool Scrapper, so that's a really good card to get. He's putting the active. That's a good play. Actually, no, I don't think that's a good play. I would have rather put on the Mewtwo, just because I can Hammerhead the Mewtwo to death, and then Line Judgment, and the Evolite doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Two Hammerheads and then a Line Judgment would have knocked it out Landorus still. So I don't think that's a good play on Alex's part. I would rather have liked him to put it on that Mewtwo. Then I would need 5 Hammerheads to knock it out. And if I catcher up the Mewtwo to knock it out, there goes my last catcher. Then he can just play around that. So I think that's a misplay on Alex's part. I use an Ultra Ball. And that's what I'm going to do, I think. Because I can see that I can Hammerhead twice, knock out the Mewtwo, and then win with just a Line Judgment. So that's my goal right now. I guess Alex still has 1 more max potion though. So if he gets that and use it on the Landorus, he's in good shape though. So we'll see if he gets that max potion. So I guess it's not like a total misplay, but I think it'd be better off if you put it on the Mewtwo. I use an Ultra Ball. I discard an N because I think I'm gonna like Juniper. He never uses a, well, he did use as a supporter, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna Juniper though, because ending is not what I want. I need energies. I get a Mewtwo and I'm gonna discard it with Juniper, I think. If I discard an N, obviously I have another supporter though. So we'll see that. I use a plus power and then a Juniper and I discard the Mewtwo, so yep. And now I can Land Judgment, or I don't even need a Hammerhead the Landorus twice, but I have to knock out the Mewtwo. But I'm saying like the Evolite didn't matter in the long run. Plus powers works only on the active. Like if he put the Evlite on the bench Mewtwo, my plus powers don't do anything. It's always going to do 10 damage every time. So right now I should see myself attach an energy on the bench if I can, or an energy switch if I have one, which I should have. And I have an energy. I should attach it to the bench. There's no need to land judgment right now. I put it on the bench, yeah. I think I have a max push in my hand too, so it'd be pretty dirty if I play that next turn just for laughs. And yeah, I put another 30 on Mewtwo, and if he gets a max potion, he's good to go, but I don't think he gets it. If he has a Scala though, you should see a max potion for sure. He attaches to the active, which is he's threatening a land judgment, but it doesn't matter though, because if you land judgment's one, I can land judgment with my other landers because they both have energies on them. So I'm not really scared right now. I think I'm in good shape. If he gets the max potion though, he's good, but he doesn't get it. Thank God. And I'm just gonna probably land judgment next turn just to knock the Landorus, because it's threatening I don't know. I guess it's better to Hammerhead just in case of a max potion though. But still Alex's turn, so I'm getting ahead. What's the card he's gonna play? He just hammerheads, which doesn't do anything. It's my turn now, and I guess that if he catches my, I can max potion. He can catch up my bench landers, and he can't even knock it out with land judgment. So it doesn't matter if I max potion or not right now. So we might see myself doing that. I guess it's worse because if I do attach an energy on the active and then he ends me, there's a chance I might whiff the energy for a land judgment. I have no idea what I just said. I don't think it matters with the max potion, honestly. Alright. So I use the max potion, so yeah. I don't think it matters. I have a DCE, put it on the bench, might as well. Just in case, if I need to land judgment with that or something. I end to 4, and it's risky if I whiff an energy though. Hopefully I don't whiff. I used a ton of energies already, I think. So that's a risky play actually. But I don't think I had any other options. So yeah, I get an energy anyways. I'm gonna hammerhead, knock out the Mewtwo while it's still there before he max potions or anything. And if he switches out, I still have the last catcher, and we'll see if he does switch out, if I do get the last catcher. And he's counting my catchers again, I believe. That's the only thing that's really major. You can also count how many energies I used. I already discarded my energy retrieval, so that's a good sign for him. But he needs to switch this turn, or hopefully I don't get energy. I have a 7-card hand after the draw though, so that's really asking for a lot. I'm like blowing my nose because my nose was like horrible that day. What's he gonna do though? Be pretty funny if he drops a Hooligans, Gym, and Cast right now, and shovels like 3 fighting energies back to my deck. Something like that. He uses the catcher though, which is good, because he's buying himself some time. I don't think I used too many switches though. Okay, actually, I run 3 and I probably use like 2, so actually that's probably a bad thing to say. I don't think I used a lot of energy switches though, so if I attach and I energy switch, I still win. Oh, but he retreats. Did he manually retreat? Oh, holy cow, he actually manually retreated. He didn't even use the switch. Oh shit, I didn't think about that. Let's see if I can get the catcher switch and all that shenanigans though. I use a Skyla for the switch. Oh, yo, I think I remember that. I think I remember top decking the catcher. I have a really thin deck though, but top decking the catcher. Yeah, I think I did top deck the catcher, which is a really great top deck at the end. So, yeah, and I remember that was my last switch as well that I scoured for. So I got kind of lucky at the end there, actually. But that was a pretty good game 1. Pretty close. See what happens in game 2, which will be commentated soon. Anyways, hopefully you guys like that. See you guys later. Peace.